Splitgate 2 pulled back into beta after rocky launch. This is very crazy news. I remember playing this game when it first released because the servers were really rocky trying to get into the game because it was a pretty new game. So as of recently, I've not been playing Splitgate 2, but when the game first released, it was really fun. The battle royale itself was really successful, and I don't know if they're talking about the battle royale side or just Splitgate 2 in general. So I have not played the multiplayer of Splitgate 2, but I played the battle royale version, which is pretty fun. So it says here, it says that Splitgate 2, the sequel to the Viral Arena shooter, has been pulled back into beta following a rocky launch and mounting community backlash. After launching in June of 2025, Splitgate 2 was expected to build on the surprise success of the original 2019 title. That game, developed by the small team at 1047 Games, exploded in popularity thanks to its Halo meets Portals gameplay loop, eventually reached over 2 million daily players. That is absolutely insane. So yeah, Splitgate 2 was really, well, Splitgate 2 originally was looking like Halo with Portals. That's what people were calling it. So I think that this game had a really good take on the aspect of taking Halo and putting that into like a very crazy loop, which they did really good on. So it says here that this time around, the 1047 Games had a bigger budget, a larger team, and high expectations, but the sequel's rollout quickly ran into trouble. Its Summer Game Fest debut was also marred by controversies after studio co-founder Ian made its political statement during the reveal. Now, in a statement, co-founders Ian and Nicholas admitted that the team bit off more than we could chew and acknowledged that Splitgate 2 launched in a unfinished state. As a result, the game has been pulled back into a beta phase for a full-scale rework, which is insane. So Splitgate 2 has officially unlaunched. So according to the devs, the rework will focus on streamlining gameplay, improving map design, overhauling the progression, and refining monetization, which that is huge because they're selling so many skins, the battle passes. It's really bad right now. They also promised more classic modes and a greater emphasis on the portal mechanic and fewer bonehead mistakes. To fund the changes, 1047 Game confirmed it had laid off several staff members. The original Splitgate server is also scheduled to shut down next month as part of the ongoing cost-cutting efforts. Wow, that is crazy. The Splitgate servers are also scheduled to shut down next month as part of the ongoing cost-cutting efforts. So that means the original Splitgate servers are getting completely shut down because they can focus on Splitgate 2. That makes more sense because they want people to play Splitgate 2 versus Splitgate. So, which is very interesting. And rebuilding the core experience isn't a quick fix. The studio said it's a long-term commitment. The move mirrors the path taken by other titles like Final Fantasy and Cyberpunk, which rebounded from troubled launches thanks to major updates. Despite the setback, the game will remain live as 1047 Games to rolls out updates and works with the community rebuild to Splitgate 2. Even if you go on their Twitter, it says Splitgate 2 beta. And it says open beta. So it's true, guys. That voice crack. So it looks like Splitgate 2 is going back to the beta states, and I'm guessing Splitgate 2 and the Battle Royale is going to be separate from both of these, which is quite nice because the Battle Royale itself is so successful. It does really good in general. So I'm guessing the Splitgate 2 side of things with multiplayer and PvP, I feel like that's going to be delayed tremendously with the updates, and hopefully for it to roll back, to go back to beta from the original form, hopefully this game can be improved, which I have not played at Splitgate 2 itself, but I have played the Splitgate 2 Battle Royale, which is completely different from Splitgate 2 itself, which I'm very surprised that Splitgate 2 actually got a weird rollback to the original beta form, which is insane, which I thought that the Battle Royale side of things was pretty fun. I didn't really seem there was too many mistakes, but I noticed a couple bugs in the Battle Royale version of Splitgate 2, which I have not played the Splitgate 2 actual like PvP. But yeah, if you guys actually played it, and comment below what is your experience with the game so far, just let me know and start a positive conversation. What the hell? There's a bug in that gun, and it seems like the microtransactions and the way things were implemented inside of Splitgate 2 is what really kind of squished the interior of this game. It put this game in a very bad spot immediately because we see Warzone, Fortnite, and Call of Duty and Apex with all these skins being overcharged, and it was pretty bad. And I know the game dev Ian himself, he admitted on social media that the prices of it, the microtransactions was a little bit too high than expected, which he said that most of the game devs didn't even know that the prices were that high on cosmetics, which is pretty insane to hear that. Which I'm hoping to see this game go in a better spot in the near future. But the fact is, it's actually going to the beta version is insane. So I've seen people make numerous videos on this topic, and I did not see this coming. But hopefully, when this game is, it's in beta right now, hopefully this can really change how the game is presented to players and change the cosmetics because it is absolutely horrible. I'm sick and tired of the battle pass, and I heard that they said that they're actually going to be overhauling the progression and pretty much the whole entire game. So I don't know if this is going to change battle royale or not, but from a standpoint of what we're looking at, it's crazy to see how they're doing this so far in the game's life cycle. And it hasn't been out too long, probably not even half a year yet, but I feel like that they fired a couple employees, and it seems like they sat down in the office and like, okay, we need to fire some people, rearrange this game, and actually give people what they deserve and what they want, and give a polished game. And they said to themselves that they released this game too early than it was intended to be published to the community. So that is pretty insane. I never seen a game go back to full release then back to beta. I have never seen a game do that before. If you guys have ever seen a game do that before, please comment below because I've never seen that before. I've never seen that. I didn't know that was even a thing until it happened to Splitgate 2. So yeah, you guys can comment below. What do you guys play? You guys play Splitgate 2 or the Battle Royale? Let me know in the comments below. I don't know if those are linked together or not, but I'm pretty sure there's a separate game modes. But I know Splitgate 2 has a lot of game modes and a lot of weapons, a lot of gameplay mechanics. We got the portals and it just overall a lot of gameplay to deal with, which is pretty fine. So I'm very curious where this game leads into the near future. Hopefully it gets overhauled like they said, and hopefully it turns out really good. And I feel like they're doing this because of the player count declining very quickly after the Battle Royale release, and it's crazy to me. So yeah, I'm gonna end the video here. You guys can make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, make sure to hit that bell notification to never miss a single video because we're on the road to 3,000 subscribers, and you guys must stay up to date on these news. Subscribe, that's all you got to do, and please start a positive conversation below because I sit here as a content creator saying what could possibly be the next thing that trends or the next article, and here we are. Splitgate 2 goes back to beta after officially launching back in March. I think they said, I don't remember what the month was, but yeah, thanks for watching guys, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace. Splitgate 2 pulled back into beta after rocky launch. This is very crazy news. I remember playing this game when it first released because their servers were really rocky trying to get into the game because it was a pretty new game. So as of recently, I've now been playing Splitgate 2, but when the game first released, it was really fun. The Battle Royale itself was really successful, and I don't know if they're talking about the Battle Royale side or just Splitgate 2 in general. So I have not played the multiplayer of Splitgate 2, but I've played the Battle Royale version, which is pretty fun. So it says here, it says Splitgate 2, the sequel to the